Hello, welcome to badatpad. Me tries to beat endgame content, so very exciting news and very urgent. So we are reacting to the 7 Magic Stone Super Godfest that is coming to us in like 4 hours, which is insane. So they waited a real long time to tell us this, like to the last second. I think they maybe intended for this to coincide with the stream they're having, but the stream got moved to next week, so I believe it's the 26th the stream got moved to, which is cool, but we still get Super Godfest, yay! Okay, so let me explain a little bit. This is an event that came by in Japan. It's 7 magic stones per roll because Yamapi, who is some Japanese, I think he's like the Japanese Antonio, I don't know, some official Japanese gung-ho player got to rank 777 or something. So basically this dungeon has a lot to do with 7, so it costs 7 magic stones. Everything comes out at plus 77 on all stats, like a bunch of 7s and things like that. So, in my opinion, we'll talk about the rates a little bit, but if they are how I remember them from the Japanese one, it's about 20% chance of a Godfest exclusive for 7 stones. So compared to the last Super Godfest we have, which I think was 24% chance for 6 stones, that one's a better rate, but this one is a very good one, I believe, from what I recall. This is a reaction after all, I don't remember everything. This is a really good chance to get one of the 7-star witches, because this is probably at their highest rate that they've ever been, I think, from what I remember. So that's really the event. So it starts tomorrow, like in literally 4 hours from when I'm recording this. It's currently 9 p.m. Pacific. This comes out 12 a.m., so 1 a.m. Pacific, which means tomorrow morning, before I leave on my flight, I'm going to be going to Missouri, by the way. Before I leave on my flight, I'll be recording this video for like half an hour and be probably depressed when I'm flying because I won't have got anything I wanted. It's also for a nice long time. It's until Sunday, so a solid like, what's 48 plus 24? A solid 72 hours, right? That's 3 days, right? 48 plus 24. Yeah, a solid 3 days. So last one was like for 1 day, like 24 hours. This is for 48 hours. No, 72 hours. Until Sunday. Great. Moving on, we get 1 free roll. Great. Probably has crappy rates for stuff, but it's a Super Godfest roll. You're probably gonna get something good anyway. So this is not the full lineup of GFEs, just showing off everything. You can get the 4 witches, the Nays, the Cottons. Actually, literally, I don't know why we just talked about this. Every GFE, every single GFE, and they're evolved. So if you're a new player, Dark Metatron's on there. So they're evolved to their 2nd stage. So if you're a new player, this might be beneficial for you because you might not have stuff to evo things. So this might be a good time to re-roll so you don't have to get certain evo materials. This is the full lineup. So all the Nays and the Cons apparently, actually looks like all the GFE come out. Everything is at 7-star rarity. Cool. So they all come out evolved, except for the witches, who are already 7 stars before that. So all the Godfest exclusives, I think. Are we missing anything? We are missing things. We are missing Paimon. I don't see Paimon. Actually, looks like this is the full GFE list. Okay, let's review this GFE list real quick, because it looks like there's a lot of GFEs missing. I did not know that. Now we know. Okay, what's missing? We're missing Yogg. I can see really quickly. And they left in Kami, but they took out Yogg. Rude. Okay. We're missing Yogg. We're missing, we have the Bloatins. We're missing Ryune, Sylvie. We're missing Typhon. We're missing Fenrir Viz, Sherry's Fruits. No skin off anyone's teeth. We're missing Fujin. Oh, that's sad. We're missing Raijin. We were missing, Matcha and Morigu. Don't care about them. That's fine. We're missing, I need a full GFE list. Hold on. Wait, I need a GFE list right now, because I am hyped for this Amino. So if I look up Amino on here, we can see who else is missing from the list. Who am I forgetting? Skuld. I don't see a Skuld on here. We're missing, what else? The X 5 stars here on here. Ilm. We're missing Ilm. We're missing quite a lot of things. TBH. Now, are they important things? I don't know. So the really important ones that we're missing, I'd say, are Fujin, Yogg. Fujin and Yogg are definitely an Ilm. are two really prized ones we're missing. We're missing Eshimali and Sheet too, so I mean, there's like 30 GFEs now, so not counting there's like 32 or so, I think, not counting the 7 stars, so we have, what, Nei, Cotton, Bloden, Rodin, D-Meta, the Sonias, D-Kylie, Kaide, Gremory, and not Paimon for some reason, a 10, Amino, and so we have only 13 monsters. We're missing about, give or take, like 2/3 of them, which include, again, stuff like... do you need to be... We're missing Baldin, too. Baldin, Dentalian, we're missing Matcha, we're missing Ryune, Scald, Shiat, we're missing... Who else? That's it for the waters, I think. We're missing Sylvie, we're missing Fujin, really important. We're missing, that's all the greens I think we're missing. Ilm, Kana, we're missing Fenrir, Viz, Sherry's Roots, Paimon, Yogg, Raijin, a lot of lights. The lights were like a lot. Did I say Yogg already? Can't remember. I think I did. We're missing from the darks, Eshimali, and we're missing, who else was it? There's one more, Typhon. That's it from the darks, I think. Eshimali and Typhon. So, I probably missed a few too, just looking through this. So again, the important things that we're missing is Fujin and Yogg for me, and Ilm. Fujin, Yogg, Ilm. The rest of them are, in terms of usefulness, they're not that useful. This one actually has a lot of the useful things. The Odins are Mega Awoken. Green and Blue Sonia are falling out of the tier, like, out of usage a little bit, but they're still good. Dark Metatron, of course, is everyone's new best friend waifu. Amino has a pretty good evolution now, very useful, you can see from the Nidhogg dungeons. Kaide, probably the best wood farmer there is. As for the ones that don't matter, Cotton is great for everybody. Nei's pretty good for everybody. The 4 witches, great. The only one that's kind of not that great is Saline, in my opinion. Things we don't care super hard about, Gremory right now. Although she might get a Mega Woken, so keep your Gremory. A 10 we don't care so much about. Barbara Julie has overtaken a 10 in use a lot. And then Dark Kali is okay. If she gets Mega Woken, she's gonna be real good, I bet. Because everyone loves Dark Kali so much. So, we also have... I spend way too much time talking about GFVs, but that's all I care about. In addition to that, we have a bunch of other 7-star Pantheons. No Troll Golds, so like no like Riders and I don't know what else. Just the Riders, they suck. Riders and like Dill Series, none of that crap. Instead, oh, let's see if we can find everything. I'm not going to be good at remembering what we're missing from here, but it looks like we have the Celtic series. We have Samurai 2, I see. Is that the only 2 6-star Pantheons we have? I think it is. Yeah, we have only 2 6-star Pantheons in here, so Celtics and Samurai 2. Then we have Greco-Roman 1, we have Japanese 1, Japanese 2, because I see Kushinada. We have Indians, I'm not sure if it's Indians 1 or 2, I think it's Indians 1 and 2. Is it everything? It's not even everything, like we have Shiva, Parvati, Indra, Sarasvati, Ganesha is, that's a mix of Indians 1 and 2. Like, we're missing, oh, that really bad one. Ooh, who is it? That terrible, terrible blue one. Lakshmi. Lakshmi isn't in here, but Indra is in here. Indra's from 1 for sure, I know he is. And Ganesha. So it looks like we get a mix of things, so... I don't know what the Freyr one is called. What is it called? Is it Greco? Freyr is... I think Norse. Is it Norse? I think it's the Norse series, I'm not sure. Anyway, Freyr and I. We have a couple of Egyptians. Not all of them. They're all Egyptians 1. We have Angels, I think Angels 1, and I think Archdemons 1. Not sure about the numbers on those guys. Then we have Chinese, cool. We're missing, from the Chinese we're missing Mei Mei and, who doesn't matter, Mei Mei and Leyland who don't matter, but Saki doesn't matter either. Haku's the best, well, debatable. Then we have heroes. We have 3 of the heroes. So from the heroes we're missing, who's the light one? Is Sun Wukong the light hero? I think he is. We're missing, We have fire and water. Oh, who's... I don't have the wood one, so I don't remember who he is. I need to know this stuff. Not that they're very relevant at all. Even Andromeda, who is the best one from there, is not super relevant right now. Who is it? Heroes. I'm pretty sure it's Sun Wukong, yeah, and Perseus, that's who it is. Once I saw it, I knew. Perseus, Sun Wukong are missing. We have Trelo and Vajra, which is good actually. We dodged the water one. Vajrayaksa is not bad, but Vajra, the dark one, does the same thing. And we have Liu Bei and Cao Cao. Cao Cao and Liu Bei, which means we're missing who? DQXQ and who's the dark one? Probably some irrelevant thing. I need to know. I think that's Three Kingdoms 1, so we're missing... Yeah, it's... Oh, I don't even know his name. What's his name? He's the dumb dark one. So we're missing, oh no, I'm losing my mind. I can't remember their names. Sun Quan and Lu Bu. Sun and DQXQ we're missing. That's the full lineup. Now, let's take a look at some rates. Click, click. I'll link Pad Protic in the description. This is the event that we had in Japan. We're probably going to have the same rates as them. So here, so if we roll 7s, bunch of 7s, they have the exact same picture, I believe, as we do for the GFEs. So Celtic and Samurai 2, yeah, the only thing. Let's make sure everything's the same right first. So we have... Oh, it's all mixed up. Cannot tell. Yeah, can't tell. So rate-wise, it is a 19.6 star for the featured 7-star, aka the GFEs, and an 80% for everything else. So it's slightly under 20%. So you could expect a GFE 1 every 5 rolls. But the witches are definitely at their greatest percent. 1% is a lot for a witch. I think they usually go for 0.5, and they usually never go above 0.5%, maybe like 0.66 sometimes. But you get a 1% chance for a witch, which is something. So, is that everything about this event? Cool. So questions, should you roll this event? You probably should. As I recall, Japan actually got a Super Godfest. I can actually show you on here chronologically. So, they got this Super Godfest on August 10th, so literally it's about 2 months ago. And then they got this Super Godfest returns for 12 hours, really randomly, like 5 days later. So, I don't know. It's 7 magic stones, no free rolls. So, they got it 5 days later, which is really random. It's not even really its own event. I would just roll during the first time. Like, why wait till the other one? So, yeah, that was kind of random. As for should you roll, this is probably the best Godfest. Super Godfest are the best Godfest to roll in overall. Because you have such a high GP rate. You should definitely be rolling in this event. If you're new. If you're not new, like I am, Super Godfest is also the best time to roll. A lot of the collabs that we've been getting are pretty hard to justify rolling in. With the exception of one coming up soon, so I'm going to talk about that, or one potentially coming up soon. Generally, what we want to do is we want to roll in Super Godfest, collect GFEs to pad out our box, maybe, you know, snag a D meta, snag a Kaide, snag a Yogg or Fujin, that kind of stuff. And even the bad GFEs can be used as trade materials for collab monsters like Summer Barbara Julie, who is featured up there, who's especially monsters, to get good monsters from a collabs whose rest of their monsters suck, which is most collabs. Like, for instance, Yu Yu Hakusho literally only had one monster that it's, like, really worth rolling for. Everything else was trash. All the 5 stars were trash. Most 6 stars were trash. Same with Barbara Julie. Like, her and, like, maybe, like, Blue Fujin, like, were the best things, and Blue Yogg, arguably. But everything else in there is terrible. You were probably never going to roll her, so you just trade for her. So that's why Super Godfests are great, because you can trade GFEs for things, and this is the best time to get GFEs. Most normal Godfests, by the way, have about a 12% chance to get a Godfest exclusive. This one has like a 19/20% chance of getting it. So not as great as the last one, but still pretty good. I believe that it must, math-wise, that must mean that the chance of getting any of these individual Godfest exclusives is higher than the last one. Because the last one was like 30 Godfest exclusives for 24%, and this one we get it like chopped down by like, what, you can count them on here, like there's 11, and then the 2 Con Nay, so like 13 regular Godfest exclusives, plus the witches. I think it must be a higher individual chance overall, but that I might be wrong on. So I would roll, and I would recommend rolling. I'm going to be rolling a lot for sure, but I would not roll out. I would save 30 to 40 stones if possible, because Gintama collab, which I will do a reaction to, if it comes to the US or to North America, might be coming soon. It came pretty soon after this one for Japan. And that one is actually, contrary to the pattern of many of these collabs, has good 5 stars to roll because they all have weapon assists and they have some pretty useful ones. It's like a cloud resist one, there's a scroll resist one, there's like there's an L unlock resist, and they're all like in the common rolls. And they have some decent 6 stars too, so I wouldn't roll all the way out. I would save some. Just save some. Save some for that, potentially. But yes, very exciting times. I'll be doing my rolls tomorrow morning. Pray to RNGesus for me. Well, don't really pray to him because he's not real, but wish me luck when I do my rolls, because I need to restock my Godfest. I like to get at least 2 GFEs. Just 2. Just at least 2 GFEs would be nice. Hopefully I can get... Nope, not gonna say what I get. What I want to get. But yeah, so that's it for this event. Let me know if you're gonna roll, how many stones you're gonna roll, what you're hoping to get, etc, etc. And again, remember, it is from tomorrow morning, so in like 3.5 hours now for 3 days, Friday to Sunday. So a lot of time to roll. No chance of you missing it this time, unlike the last one, which was only for 24 hours. So very exciting times. Cool, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, which I don't know, it's either gonna be the roll video or it's gonna be the ranking dungeon, my ranking dungeon runs. Ugh. Okay, see you next video. Bye.